People living in the community of Del Rey now calling for funds from Measure C to be allocated to them for transportation improvements.
It's getting darker earlier, so.
Yeah, I tell you, and like I said, we need more lighting here. All the residents have been complaining, nothing's been done about it. That intersection, yeah, I see a lot of accidents.
Why they're now asking the Fresno County Board of Supervisors to equally distribute funds across big city hubs and rural areas.
New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani is speaking out after a surprisingly cordial meeting with the commander-in-chief. What issues the two shared a mutual understanding on, and how it's a shift from the president's past criticism of Mamdani.
As the Trump administration scrambles to end the Russia-Ukraine war, the Israel-Hamas ceasefire appears to be falling apart right before its eyes. What steps the White House is now taking to ensure peace reigns supreme in both regions.
And the fog is starting to pick up out there across the San Joaquin Valley. Yeah, we got an advisory in place and the visibilities are dropping here. This is what it looks like in Fresno right now. Coming up, we'll let you know what the visibilities are going to be and how long the advisory is going to last.
You're watching Fox 26, and now, great day.
We began the 5 o'clock hour of Great Day with a live look at the silhouette of El Capitan with a slight view of Half Dome in Yosemite National Park. Absolutely clear skies, those stars looking beautiful. Is that a meteor we see right below where it says live? I believe we've got one. A few there.
I think we do.
Are these remnants of Perseids still?
I think we've got the Leonids now, I believe.
Okay.
There's a couple things going on out there. We'll see what's good. There's a couple of them right now.
Yeah. I thought for a second, is that something on the screen? But no, it actually is.
That's beautiful.
You learn something new every day. You said Leonids. I need to learn more about this stuff.
I'll look into that for you.
Good Monday morning to you. Good start of the week. I'm Liz Gonzalez.
I'm Christina Rodriguez.
And I'm Justin Willis. Thank you for joining us. So, yeah, look nice and clear up in Yosemite, but here on the valley floor, we're going to be dealing with fog today. In fact, the chances for fog are going to persist throughout the week. And we're going to Thanksgiving, and a lot of people are going to be traveling out there too. So we're going to want to take it extra easy out there today. Let's start you off with your current conditions right now. That fog is starting to pick up though. 45 degrees at the moment. Very chilly to start to the day as well. Winds are at 3 miles an hour with dew points at 43, and the rest of the day, check it out, at 10 a.m. it'll be 50. At noon, 53. 5 o'clock, 55 degrees. Yeah, temperatures staying below normal for us too, along with cloudiness persisting for us as well. All right, coming up in just a bit though. Yeah, this fog looks like it's going to be our next weather maker, and it's going to be around for a little bit here. We'll explain why that's happening coming up.
Fresno County leaders are now looking at new ways to distribute transportation dollars raised through the Measure C half-cent sales tax. But some say the money is not going to the communities which need it the most. In the small town of Del Rey, you'll find broken rims, bumpers, glass, and memorials at the intersection of American and Del Rey. A reminder to be careful on that notorious intersection. Those growing concerns after a driver lost his life after crashing into a semi-truck back on November 5th. A spokesperson with California Rural Legal Assistance recently pleaded with Fresno County supervisors, urging them to do more to prevent deaths on rural roads.
We must take steps to prevent it by holding a community meeting in Del Rey so that the Fresno County can engage with residents on the process for installing safety features, steps the county has taken to address the issues, and to think about creative ways on how to prevent another loss of life.
Measure C outlines where improvements could be made and should be made, including road maintenance and public transit. A division manager for the county says the existing Measure C allocations are based on 75% population and 25% road miles. The proposed renewal shifts that to an 80% population and 20% roads formula. The Measure C Citizens Oversight Committee will be meeting next Thursday, December 4th. And many area peach farmers now in limbo as bankruptcy proceedings are set to begin next week for Monte Foods. The brand, known for its canned fruits and vegetables, filed for bankruptcy in July. A lot of peach growers banked on years-long contracts with Monte, which use their fruit to package and sell. Without the partnership, these farmers are at a high risk of losing even more money.
Without contracts, banks aren't willing to loan money for us to get our operating loans to farm for the year. It costs about $8,000 to $10,000 an acre to plant a peach orchard, so we're all heavily invested into this. It's not something that you can just easily walk away from.
Cederlind is part of the California Canning Peach Association. The organization is now filing a claim against Del Monte for the fruit value of rejected contracts and allocations. He says right now it's simply a waiting game. When Del Monte Foods announced its filing, the president and CEO of the company called it a strategic step forward that will help with long-term success. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, California is the largest peach producing state in the country. In 2022, California's harvest yielded 475,000 tons of fruit, 7 times more than the second-ranking state, South Carolina.
All right, it's coming up on 5:05 now, and this is a live look at Highway 99 and Shaw Avenue. Yep, it is pretty foggy out there right now. As you can see, those drivers are moving pretty slow right now. That fog is very dense out there. In fact, we've got quarter-mile or less visibility across the valley at the moment even. It's likely going to strengthen as the morning goes on. So let's take a look at the visibilities right now and show you what's going on out there. We have 0 visibility going on down in Lemoore right now. Look at this, quarter-mile in Hanford, Visalia, Madera, parts of Fresno County. Getting some, looks like about 2-mile visibility in Fresno, but maybe a quarter-mile or less up there. The whole valley really dealing with some kind of fog right now. Really not quite picking up just yet, but likely will as the morning goes on here. So there is a dense fog advisory in place because of this. It does cover the entire valley. It does go up past Sacramento at the moment here and tracks all the way down close to Bakersfield. So we've got some pretty dense fog across the valley, and that advisory will be in effect until 11 o'clock this morning. Quarter-mile visibility or less. We're in a lot of the valley here, so please take it easy out there on the roads this morning. Friendly reminder, just slow down, use those low beams to give yourself plenty of time and distance between you and the car in front of you. All right, so what else is happening aside from the fog? Not much. The fog is likely going to persist each morning through the rest of the week. Thanksgiving morning, we're expecting fog that morning as well. And it's because we got some high pressure kind of stabilizing things and kind of keeping things the way they are where the fog will develop in the mornings here. Temperature-wise, well, in the afternoons, things are going to be staying below normal here. It's because we've got a little bit of a trough that's kind of just funneling into the valley, and that's going to just kind of keep our temperatures probably below 60 for at least the next few days. We'll keep an eye on it, though, and see if things get any closer to normal there. But otherwise, it's just going to be in the 50s for us this week there. Any rain on tap for us here? Not likely here. The strongest chance would probably be at the end of the week, and even then, it would just be a slight chance. Not really expecting anything, but we could see a shift from a little bit of a low pressure system out in the Pacific that could track westward and get a little further into the valley here, but it'll probably just be for the mountains and foothills, if anything, out of that. But otherwise, not really expecting much here. The way things are tracking, they're kind of just spinning this way, but then they come around and then they spin back in. So it looks like maybe Sunday afternoon, some of this precip over here as this low pressure moves in this way could track in and affect us that way. But it doesn't look like we're going to see much of anything out of it. Anything changes on that, of course, we will let you know. All right, in the meantime, temperature-wise, here's what we got for you. We got 50s here really through Wednesday, 57 today, 59 tomorrow, 57 on Wednesday, and it's going to be mostly sunny to partly cloudy out there for us for the next few days. And yes, again, expecting fog each morning. At least through the rest of the week there, 40s for your overnight lows. All right, just a little bit here. We'll get your highs and lows going for today across the rest of the San Joaquin Valley.
The president's efforts to tackle foreign wars now proving to be more difficult than he once speculated. What troubles the U.S. faces as it works to nail down a mutually beneficial peace plan for Russia and Ukraine. And questions continue over the state's budget crisis, why some argue it may be worse than expected, and how lawmakers are reacting to this budget problem.
The Chuck Chansey Skycam, sponsored by Chuck Chansey Gold Resort and Casino.
And here is a live look over downtown Fresno. It is 5:08 and 45 degrees. You can find new headlines and the weather forecast on your screen all morning long, even through the commercial break.
Hi, I'm Monte Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.